Why did God try to kill Moses right after calling him? Have you ever noticed something that almost nobody talks about? God had just chosen Moses to confront Pharaoh. He had given him miraculous signs. He had promised to be with him. Then, on the journey to Egypt, the Bible suddenly says the Lord met Moses and sought to kill him. How could the same God who had just commissioned Moses now be ready to take his life? Here's how I see it. Maybe God wasn't changing his mind about Moses. Maybe Moses had neglected something God had already made clear. His son had not been circumcised to covenant. God had established with Abraham generations earlier. It wasn't just a family tradition. It was a sign of obedience to God's covenant. When Zipporah quickly circumcised their son and touched Moses with the blood, the danger passed. That makes me wonder, perhaps God was teaching Moses a lesson before he ever stood before Pharaoh. How could the man sent to call a nation into obedience ignore an act of obedience in his own household? Maybe this wasn't about punishment alone. Maybe it was about preparation. God wasn't looking for a perfect leader, but he was looking for one who would take his covenant seriously. That's just how I see it.